Find the equation of the line through the given point and perpendicular to the given line. Okay, so they give you origin and also negative 2x plus 4y equals 12. And they tell you, find the equation of the line through the given point. They want to, so now, instead of just finding the slope, they want you to find the equation. Okay, we can do this, I guess. Not too bad in evolution of difficulty. So let's just do some algebra here. If you add both sides by 2x, then you gotta divide by 4. You get 1/2 x plus 3, and 1/2 is your slope. So what is the perpendicular going to be? Hopefully you can do this in your head by now, but the slope is going to be perpendicular would be negative 2. So it goes through 0, 0. So perpendicular to 0, 0. Let's do some plugging in here since we don't know b. Y equals negative 2x plus b, and then 0, 0, negative 2, 0 plus b. 0 equals 0 plus b, 0 is equal to b. Okay, so the equation is just y equals negative 2x. Not too bad. Actually, we didn't have to solve for b and do all this fancy shenanigans. Why? Because we have the origin as one of the points. I mean, that's like the intercept of both the y and the x-axis, if I may say gypsy magic. 16. We've got 2, negative 2. Oh man, that handwriting is perf. Y equals 1. Well, what is y equals 1? If you expand this, well, it's just 0x plus 1, right? I mean, that's all it is. This cancels out, y equals 1. Okay. Well, if the slope here is 0, 0 slope, please, it's important that you know that this is 0 slope and not no slope. This and this are very, very, very different. Then what would be perpendicular? Well, that's definition, right? The slope is undefined. So if the slope is undefined, then you know that it's going to be some kind of x equation as opposed to a y equation. And if the y is equal to 1, so that graph looks something like that, then the perpendicular that runs through 2, negative 2, like that, is just going to be x equals 2. Do the math, get problem solved. Easy. And we've got 2 more questions, and then we have 1 more page to do. But it's okay because I'll do that with you too, just in a separate video because there's no time here. Wow, these questions are pretty long, right? She's really stepped up the pace in these. Is the line whose equation is y equals negative 3x plus 5, is it perpendicular to the line whose equation is 3x plus y equals 6? Well, this is in standard form, this isn't, so let's do some trusty math. Okay, now that we've done our trusty math, let's look at our slopes here. Slope is negative 3. This is also slope is negative 3. Well, that's not perpendicular, isn't it? It's parallel, so no. This, you're wrong. It's parallel, not perpendicular. And for 19, last question. 2 perpendicular lines intersect at 2, negative 1. If x minus y equals 3 is the equation of one of them, what's the equation of the other line? Well, before we do anything, that looks much better. I'll maybe rewrite that. That's kind of sloppy. Yep. And it goes through 2 comma negative 1. So 2 minus 3. Oh, well, why am I even doing that? I'm just proving if 2 comma negative 1 is a point. The slope here is just 1x, right? So the slope is 1. And we already did something like this before. What's the perpendicular of a slope that's 1? Well, perpendicular is just negative 1 would be the slope, right? So instead of this, it would... Okay, so the graph would go like this. That's x minus 3. And it would be something like, I don't know, like that. And then be something like that, and then negative, the perpendicular, would be something like that. And what is that going to be? Well, I don't know. Well, we're gonna have to plug that in, aren't we? So y equals negative x minus 3, right? That's just gonna be the inverse. So let's plug in the numbers. Negative 1 equals negative 2 minus 3. I mean, b. What am I doing with my life? B. And anyways, that's gonna add to the both sides. 1 equals negative b, so b equals negative 1. Oh, I don't know if you can see from here. Let me just increase that size. So b equals negative 1, so it's gonna intercept at negative 1. So it's just gonna be y equals negative x minus 1. And that's going to be our equation. Phew! I think I made that problem harder than it should have been. I mean, I am doing these blind, like I'm doing them for the first time. I haven't looked at them at all before, but I think that was pretty good. And we have conquered page 311. So like if we have a big fat 311 here, I mean, there's nothing special about 311. I mean, it's not even a palindrome. You can't, like, there's nothing special about it. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna freaking color it in every single color of the rainbow. Let's give this color hell. Oh, that is way too colorful. We need darker colors. Let's get some darker colors in here. Oh, that's way too colorful. Let's maroon it up and, you know, like, scribble it over, because 311 is stupid and pointless. And ew, I turned my touch off. Okay, that's better. And just scribble it and, you know, like, let me get my... Ew, no, I don't want to do that. What are you talking... No, this is not what I want to... I'm just, like, spraying gas all over the place, just, like... You can't even read 311 anymore. Can you read 311 from here? Nope. Why? Because we just destroyed it. 311. Non-existent. Defeated. Thanks for watching. Smiley face.